Now, growing up, I was involved in my church, heavily involved in my church. But in my years there were things that I saw at the church and elements of Christianity that really bothered me. One of the elements was not necessarily the belief, but the practice. First of all, the sense that there were all these different denominations doing very different things in terms of their worship and their belief. The worship service had a particular form. And then when we got a new head pastor, an interim head pastor who was just going to be there for a year, things started changing. The way we worship started changing. The whole order of service, he would change things. And that got me asking, how is it that the way that we're worshiping God is so easily affected by one man making a few decisions that other people disagree with? It was in 8th grade when we took a kind of career aspiration test. So what I scored highest in was law enforcement. And so I thought, well, if I went into law enforcement, I could become a police officer. But if I wanted to excel, the top law enforcement is the FBI. We had a family friend who worked as a detective, had done work with the FBI. So I had a series of conversations with him and asked him at one point, okay, so I want to be an FBI agent. What should I study? And he said, no, he said, study Arabic and Persian. He said, they need Arabic and Persian speakers right now. First year of college at Dartmouth College, I find myself as an Arabic major. And so it's winter of my freshman year. I'm taking this course. And I remember one day in that class, we watched a particular documentary called Islam, Empire of Faith. And it was in that video that I heard the adhan, the call to prayer, for the first time in my life. And I heard it in that classroom several times through the course of this documentary. And I remember walking through the snowy landscape of New Hampshire and feeling for days, perhaps weeks after that, that everything around me was almost echoing the adhan. I felt it echo inside of myself, and I felt like I was being called to something. And so from that point forward, I started looking into Islam. And so at first it began a process of, well, let me understand this bit. And oh, this bit makes sense. Or this practice is something the like of which I've been looking for my whole life. So let me do this to become a better Christian. So when I first went to the Muslim Student Association room on campus at Dartmouth College and picked up a little booklet on Salah, which gave the whole details of how to make Salah, all the conditions for it, all the things you say in it. I read through that and I realized this is what I've been looking for my whole life.
Farwade Studio.